All right, what's going on? Happy Shop Day Wednesday. Haven't done a shop video in a few weeks now, so here we go. Let's see what we got going on. And I just kind of snuck in here, just showed up, and our man Ian happens to be unloading all the gear from his pump. I think this thing's getting flown off for a bridge job tonight. They're gonna pick the pump off the truck with a crane, detach it, and we got a couple of videos showing that. Maybe we'll put a link up here somewhere. Getting her ready for detach mode.
Yeah.
She detaches right there, pin on either side, and right there. 4 pins, rig it up onto the shackles, fly it away. Shackles right there, fly it away, and set her, get some legs we set it on that it sits on, and feed it via crane and bucket. How's your hopper?
Beautiful. I just did shotcrete.
Oh, you did? Okay, yeah. Let's see how it is.
Doesn't look like it though.
It's not bad. Let's pull our grate up. You know what it is? Because there's no oil on it. The oil's like cheating. I did a video of mine there, a short last week, and a bunch of oil on it, and everyone's like, oh my god, it's so clean. It's no cleaner than it was when you and I did the hopper off. It's just the oil.
Yeah, makes it look shiny.
It does, yeah. The oil, it's a little deceiving. Like I said, oil is the tire shine to a hopper, right? Oil is to a hopper what tire shine is to tires, something like that. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Coincidentally, Ian also has his helper back, so hopper looks good. Good job, Aram. Good job. So everything comes off.
It was him though. He did wash it.
Yeah, okay, you give him credit now at least, so that's good. We're getting somewhere. Yes, that's what's going on there. All the hose is coming off, and we even got Ian some brand new hoses. 100 feet of brand new 2-inch. He was having trouble sucking back the paper bag. The old hoses were collapsing. We got rid of all the softies, but I'm really I'm liking these Continental hoses. These came from Gestaldo Concrete, a local retailer, and they've got a nice little hardened insert there on the ends. We bevel the end with a grinder there just to get rid of the lip, sharp lip. But I really like these Continental hoses. They're nice and flexible, but still stiff enough that they don't kink very easily, and they don't collapse in when you're trying to suck the bag back. Bag, cheeseburger, apple fritter, egg McMuffin, whatever, right? Here's something interesting, and I'm not going to say too much about it. I'll wait till my brother's back. He has procured a tractor unit, a real deal semi truck. All I know is that it's a 1990 Peterbilt. The buddy Eric Rosell, Bandit Concrete Pumping, was saying that perhaps it's a 2-stroke cat engine. I don't know. What do you think, diesel guys? What can you tell? Can you tell just from looking here? Look at the size of that turb ski on that thing. Ooh, mama. Anyhow, yeah, we got ourselves a rig. It's even got a sleeper. I've never seen a rig with a sleeper before. I've been inside one anyhow. Oh yeah. Vintage. Our buddy Jeff and Muddy Feet is coming up, scheduled to come visit in September, and he was mentioning that we should get the whole crew together and have a sleepover and a truck stop for a night in this old girl, and see what kind of adventures come our way. I think it sounds shady at best, but yeah, big rig guys. What do you know about these things? Any fun facts? I think it's a pretty cool looking truck. It looks pretty badass. Just needs a trailer now, right? Reminds me of that movie Maximum Overdrive, one of my favorite movies from the 1980s. It's got that kind of look to it. So that's what's going on there. 47 sitting in the yard today. Big ones are sitting, all the small stuff is out. It's kind of a weird market lately. The big pumps especially are a little bit slow, and we'll get like 3 days a week where we're smoking busy, and a couple days a week where we're mediocre or even dead slow. What's the market where everybody else is? What's the market like right now? I hear different stories from across the continent, across the country, across the U.S. What are things doing in your market? Generally here, I would say it's down. I'd say it's down probably 20 to 30% over a year and a half ago, which were sort of exceptional times coming out of COVID. There, that was it was not really a sustainable level of busyness, in my opinion. The good news is that housing prices are coming down, so maybe people, normal blue-collar folks like ourselves that work and live in the Lower Mainland, or that work in the Lower Mainland, can once again actually afford to live here, which is not a bad thing. So it's not all bad. So here's the old 56. I'm waiting on a hopper holster for this one, even though this one does have, from factory, it's got the bracket there on the water tank to wrap the hose around. Why they got rid of that on the newer plastic water tanks, I don't know. I really liked having that bracket for holding the pressure washer or wash brushes and storing the water hose. Not sure why they got rid of it, but anyhow, we have a hopper holster coming for that. We'll just head on over here. The new one's sitting today. They're both out tomorrow. We do have some work starting up here in the next few weeks for the big pumps, but it's gonna be like summer vacation for another few weeks here anyhow. Look at that, it's still intact, not covered in concrete, not dented or damaged in any way. Amazing. So Matt at over at MN Coda Manufacturing is pumping these things out now. It actually has the official name Hopper Holster, and they're working on a new decal and logo design. So those are available now if you want to order. And he's changed this out. This one came with a hole to put a handle here. He's got a little loop, like a U-bend of steel on the models that are in production. So you've actually got a welded on handle from factory for the little door here, which is a big help. The amount of times I've been messaged asking about these water nozzles. The Aircon RBT-16 Mini, I believe is what this one is called. The mini version is the one we like. The full-size one is a little bit big, a little bit bulky. This is the one we like. I'll insert a link in the description for these. About $100 US. They come in brass. I think this one's brass. They also come in stainless steel. I don't really know the difference between the two, other than stainless steel is a couple bucks more expensive. But yes, it's an expensive nozzle. It's also an awesome nozzle and will last seemingly forever. I mean, nothing lasts forever, but it'll last a lot longer than the cheapies we've been using. So yeah, hopper holster, MN Coda Manufacturing. I'll insert a link for that too. $250 USD plus shipping. Use code keep on pumping for 5% off from now until September. It's getting noisy in here. Let's roll on outside. Oh yeah, right over the water hose, huh? Oh yeah, that's what we like. The hose loves that. Loves it. Placing boom's down. The 40-meter placing boom came down. That job is finished, complete, project complete. And should I get my, maybe you can see, oh yeah, I think should be able to see that. See those gouges in the pipe? Get right in there. Here, let me grab my phone. I'll get some better lighting, because this is kind of an important one to show you. And it really sucks. It really stinks, but oh, breaking information, breaking news: the ridgeline is getting replaced and maybe cleaned eventually, but getting replaced. We'll talk about that, yeah, in the coming weeks or months here. But there is a replacement for the ridgeline in the works. And no, it's not the 1990 Peterbilt tractor unit. That's not the replacement. Okay, so there we go. Throwing some flashlight action here. Is that better? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Yeah, you see the gouges in the pipeline there. I don't know if maybe a piece of debris, piece of steel or something got pumped through this thing. There's a couple pipes on it that are gouged out like that. The crappy thing, this 40-meter placing boom, it uses 4.6-inch diameter pipe rather than the standard 4.8-inch metric pipe, which is standard size boom pipe. As such, it is astronomically expensive and generally not kept in stock. So we can't wait on this and just repipe it as soon as the job comes up, because we could be waiting weeks for the pipe. So we have an order in for the pipeline, and it was super expensive. We're talking like, compared to regular twin wall, you're damn near double the price. Compared to regular 4.8-inch single wall, you're 3 to 4 times the price. So this thing runs 4.8-inch pipe up through the pedestal, and then it reduces from 4.8 to 4.6 in this reducer here on the boom. Some of them reduce, I believe, reduce down in the pedestal, but this one reduces right on the boom, which I like a little bit better. You see in the pedestal, this is all 4.8, and it's kind of crappy. Back-to-back tight radius 90s. I had that video a few weeks ago where we plugged up in the boom when we had a wet load coming through. Potentially, I think it might have been a hopper wash, and I'm almost certain this is where it's stuffed up. The fact that it's welded all together here, not a good place to stuff up. Luckily, we were able to clear that out. So yeah, new pipe coming for this thing. Don't have a project for it yet. Right now, she's just sitting. If you need a placing boom in the lower mainland, give us a call. We got a setup, 2 setups actually, ready to go at a moment's notice. Snap of the fingers. The swing here, swing ding-a-ling, and I can't really see. It's got no piston cups in it right now. No piston cups. Here, maybe I'll shine a little light down in here too. Maybe you can see, maybe you can't. So when we replace the material cylinders on this, we use the chrome cylinders rather than the standard hardened steel. It appears the standard piston cup is not too cordial with the chrome line material cylinders. And what that did to our cups, and you remember the video I had, maybe I'll find a clip and insert it. That is awful. It came back where the cups were just screeching away, just shrieking. Oh, here, he's gonna turn down the music so don't get monetized, right? Oh, he's not. Okay, just keep. Oh, he got it. Don't want to lose my ad revenue, man. You're getting the hang of this. So here's the cups that came out of the swing. Now, see the leading edge there, how chewed out that is? And it's almost like it's impregnated with some sand material. Luckily, this did not damage the material cylinders. But yeah, so these are getting changed out in favor of a they have a more durable cup anyhow that apparently drives better with the chrome line cylinders, so a higher grade of piston cup, which sucks because these cups were like, I think for the pair it was something stupid like $3 grand. It was crazy, right? And we probably pumped, I don't know, maybe 5,000 cubic meters with them. I think it was probably less than that actually. It's probably more like 3,000. That's the shits, but live and learn anyhow. So the new cups for that are on the way, and that'll be changed out and hopefully problem solved. So I think that about, I don't know. So last week here we had the old 56 meter. This old girl popped a coolant hose in traffic, split this hose right here, dumped all the coolant, and was stuck in traffic for an hour. Stuck in an absolute crawl. And the fan clutch alone was enough to keep the engine temp down, which was absolutely insane to me. Got it to the washout spot and got everything cleaned out. But yeah, it split this hose open right here. Hottest day of the year so far, worst traffic day of the year so far. These lines here, those little nylon couplers, were so brittle and dry rotted they would just break right off almost to the touch. So we replaced all of those. Couple new hoses, good to go. But yeah, so I'm not a big fan of these nylon plastic style connectors. They just, over time with the heat and whatnot, they just don't hold up. They degrade and become brittle and essentially garbage. But we got her all dialed in now. But yeah, that was eventful. But yeah, I was very surprised that that cooling fan just blowing air on the engine was enough to keep it from going into shutdown mode anyhow. So whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not really sure yet, but she's all back together and everything appears to be ticky-boo, as they say. So it's about cover everything that's going on. Yeah, it's a little bit slower around here, like I said. Here's the compressor we use for blowing out the placing boom. 80 CFM. These things are really handy. I love this for being up, for having up top for blowing the boom out, not relying on the site compressor like a big 180 to get flown up. We just leave this on the job site and it's there for at our disposal, ready to go whenever we need it. So that's been a really handy tool for us. I don't know, those were not cheap. I think they were, I'm gonna say 11 or 12 grand, I think is what they cost. Probably more now because we bought those before COVID. So yeah, that's the kind of the shop update. A few race car parts here, a set of wheels, a set of wheels for big littles, big skinnies that I seemingly can't give away. If somebody wants a set of wheels for a Mustang, drag wheels, hit me up, buy them now. There's a bunch of other miscellaneous crap. So might have a Mustang update here soon too. There's some possible upgrades coming for that, and another trip to the drag strip or two before the season is over. So anywho, I think that about covers it. Like I said, I hadn't done a shop update video in a while. Just kind of wanted to do a little check-in. Yeah, I'll put links for the hopper holster. I'll put a link for the aircon hose nozzle, which, by the way, I have actually no affiliation with any of these. They're just really great products. Aircon, none whatsoever. The hopper holster, Matt over at Mud Demon sent me one for free. That's about the extent of my affiliation. I just appreciate good products, and I have no problem recommending them to others. So that's kind of how that works. So I'm not getting rich off any of this stuff. I just like to help others out with products which I think make our jobs better, easier, more efficient, and quality stuff. So that's about it. So that goes till next time. One of these, one of those, a couple of those, and catch you guys on the next one. Okay, it wouldn't be a Canadian concrete pumper video without a little bit of an encore, right? There's always more. Double-ended 5-inch hose. I have ordered from Conform a 4-foot long Trelleborg cable reinforced double-ended 5-inch hose, because I want to do like the guys in Europe have been doing, where they have the short 5-inch hose and then they hang their whip from that, or the reducers from that, or whatever it may be, and the air cuff in between the two. So when they're changing out from the tip hose to plugging in the system, you can just pinch the cuff, pinch the flow off, and you're not waiting for the drips to stop coming out. It's really going to help for our job where we're doing those big slabs, which fires back up in about 3 weeks here, where we generally start off with 1 or 2 lengths of 4-inch hose, and then we have to switch out back to the whip hose, but we have to do it back and forth 5 or 6 times throughout the pour. So that short hose is really going to help. So I'm excited to show you that. It was astronomically expensive, but as our buddy Michael Setner at Conform says, Trelleborg is the best hose on the planet. So we're going to find out, and we'll show you what we think of it, and we'll show you how it works. Guys in Europe have been doing this forever. Several of them have messaged me asking why don't we do it. They've got some pretty smart ways over there, so we're going to do as the Europeans do, and we're going to give it a rip. Before we go, look at this. Look how clean Ian's pump is. Just showing how clean your pump is. Look at that.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's okay. I'll show him the other side, right? Look at this. He's keeping this thing dialed in. Very impressed, Ian.